Hello, welcome to Crafting with Laurel. Today we're going to be making a wrapped rope bowl, and I'm using a man's dress shirt. I cut it in strips already. I bought mine at a thrift store, but you could use maybe your grandfather's or somebody and make a memory bowl. Anyway, this is Walmart rope. You want 3/16. It's cotton with a synthetic filler. And I like this rope because it makes your bowls nice and stiff. Alright, I'm going to unwrap some of it. Alright, let me pull out some strips here. I cut them about 1 inch. Alright. And then I have some vintage ribbon. This is a cotton ribbon, but it's real stiff. It's got a lot of starch in it. I'm going to use this around the top. Alright. Let me show you how we wrap. I like to cut the end off. It's a little burnt. Just cut the end off. And then you want to push out this filler. I use every bowl or coaster or whatever I make, I cut that part out. Now, all you gotta do is take and push it back over. Ta-da! Now, you're gonna take one of your strips. This one's a long one. I position it on an angle. Bring it down. I'll tuck this part in. Hold it with my fingers. Bring it over. You can do it overhand or underhand. Just make it on an angle. Keep it on an angle. It makes it nice and snug, and it covers more of your rope. See that? Keep it on an angle. You pull it on an angle, you hold it. You just keep doing that until it has a couple of strings, see them? But don't worry about that. When you're sewing it, it covers up most of it. You might have a few strings. The best fabric to use is batik fabric. But this is a man's shirt. Say we're going to be making a memory bowl. So you got your grandfather's shirt. And you can make one for all your family members, because one long sleeve dress shirt will go a long ways. Alright, unless you make a huge bowl or a pocketbook. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to add to your fabric strip when you run out. Alright, so you're going to hold it. You're going to grab another strip. You're going to bring this around, and you're going to hold it right over top. Bring it down, and you're going to tuck it under there nice and tight. You're going to hold it. Pull it to an angle. You're going to have one small pucker right here, but it will flatten out. Ta-da! Every time you wrap, you want to grab hold to it. Just like that. Alright, see that? Easy. Alright, pretend I'm already done with that one. We're going to put a clamp, one of these Wonder Clips. You can put a pin or whatever. Alright, so I'm going to put this aside. Ta-da! Look how much I wrapped already. Alright, where'd my bag go? I keep things in Ziploc bags. If you have scraps left over from wrapping a bowl, just keep them in a Ziploc bag. You'll have some scraps of different colors from wrapping so many bowls. Alright, I just did a whole bunch. I'm going to find the end here. Pull some out. Alright. Now, you're going to take your end. You're going to grab it right there. And you're going to fold it down. You're going to use your finger and roll it. Roll it. I do mine kind of snug. Alright, you're going to get it as big as a nickel. About an inch. You're going to stick a pin in it. Alright, we got a pin in it. Ta-da. Now you want to flip it over. You want your working cord always to the right. Okay, let me turn my sewing machine on. You want a jean needle. Alright, I'm going to put it down. Alright, I'm going to move you up here. Get you a little bit closer. Sorry about the bounce. Alright, I usually do a star shape, but you can do a T shape. You can do an X. I'm going to pull my pen out. Make sure it's all nice and flat. And here we go. If you're new to it, go slow. Now you want to put your needle down in that last row. Pick your foot up, turn it a little bit, back up, or back stitch. Now you're going to go to your last row. You're going to pick your foot up and turn it. Make sure it's still nice and flat. Back it up. Put your needle down. Pick your foot up. Back up. And keep doing this until you get a star shape. About 6 or 7 times. It connects all your rope. I'm cutting my strings because I don't need no extra strings. Alright, push it back down. I'm holding it. This is your working cord now. I'm holding it with my thumb. Alright. Turn it. Turn it. I think this will be the last one. Yep. So I'm going to go all the way to the end here. I'm going to pick my foot up and readjust it. Now you want your needle to hit in the middle of each piece of rope. My sewing machine doesn't have a number code. It just has the width. So just a reminder, make sure your needle is hitting in the middle of your rope. Alright, so we have it on zigzag. Ready? I'm using my hand to steer it and turn it. Go slow when you're first starting the circle. When it gets bigger, you can go faster. My sewing machine doesn't like a lot of thickness. I have a Baby Lock. The best sewing machine I've used was a Kenmore. But the older sewing machines, you can get a straight side on the side. Alright, here we go. Just keep turning it. I like to put my finger up against it under the foot right here, just to help keep it snug so you don't have peekaboo holes. And I'm using, what do you call it, serger thread, only because I use a lot of thread. It will use up your bobbins when you're making a big bowl. So make sure you got a whole bunch of bobbins already filled up and ready to go. The zigzag uses a lot of thread. Alright, so I'm having to push it and turn it. Don't worry about the little strings, you can trim them off when it's all done. Alright, let me see if I can get this. It's turned out pretty.